What did I tell you guys? Didn't I tell you that it's just strange that all of a sudden we just want to push all this money to Ukraine? We want to help Ukraine and all that. What does Ukraine have? I told y'all. Find out right now. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I am greatly appreciative of. Make sure that you are all following me on the platforms that you see above and below. Hit this thumbs up button. That way my content can consistently be recommended to you. It also helps push my content out in the YouTube shadow banning algorithm world. If and when you do subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the bell notification in the process. That way you will be notified whenever I whenever I post a video. I'm so quick to want to get into this conversation, y'all. Y'all just do not know. Don't forget to check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. Okay? I'm completely scrubbing it clean of old content that's in the work. I'm going to be putting new content on there, but I do want you guys to go over there and subscribe to it. And I would definitely post in the community post to let you guys know when I would pilot my first episode over there. And again, it's called Man, Husband, Father, where all are welcome. All right? So I appreciate you guys all in advance for going over there and subscribing to that channel. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, there was this guy like months ago that told you guys that I have a bunch of people that I talk to. And I told you guys because I respect these particular congressmen and congresswomen, state reps, that I won't disclose their names or anything like that should they share certain information with me. I told you guys that I wanted to know the ins and outs. Like, it just didn't make sense to me why we were so pressed on helping Ukraine. And I told y'all there are some Republicans that's for helping Ukraine as well, and there were majority Democrats, and I knew that there was some money laundering and stuff going on. But when I did a video months ago before Trump was even elected, and I told you guys I found out that Ukraine is sitting on a gold mine of something called critical minerals. And I said, aha, now that's what it's about right there. Y'all thought that Russia just wanted to go in there because of some old animosity they had. Nah, buddy. Ukraine is sitting on a gold mine, and it's amazing that we were even giving money to them like we are. But we do know that things has been laundered back to Biden. I'm going to leave it at that. And that's why he pardoned everything. Byron Donalds of Florida busted all of that stuff wide open. But anyway, I told you guys that Ukraine is sitting on a gold mine of critical minerals. Y'all thought I was a conspiracy theorist. Ukraine don't have crap. Why would Russia? Oh, Russia just want to be the bullies. The news ain't going to tell y'all the real deal. You really think Vladimir Putin just I'm going to be a bully and I want to take the country from Ukraine? All the women go like take all the men. You really think that's what that was? You really think that's what it's about? And then you got dummies out there.
Okay, Russia is a big country, and Ukraine is a smaller country. We want to help the little guy win. Everybody loves the Cinderella story, okay?
Dumb stuff. It wasn't about helping the Ukraine people do this and do that. No. It's always going to lead back to some shape, form, or fashion of money, and to find out if there's any other government entities that have their hands in this money or this possible boatload gold mine of critical minerals. So here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen, since y'all thought I was like making up a bunch of bull crap right here, right? See what that says right there? Ukraine Zelensky balks at mineral deal. All of a sudden, the mineral word is coming up. Whoa, wait a minute, Ty, what are you talking about? Some of you that did not follow my channel, follow this story, you might be sitting up here like, what the heck? You like minerals that go in our body? Ukraine's Zelensky balks at mineral deal if it's repayment for Biden era U.S. aid. He said a grant is not a deal. Trump saying, give us our money back. We want our money back. Give us our money back. Check this out. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Sunday balked at signing any mineral rights deal with the U.S. that would be considered repayment for previous aid given under the Biden administration. President Trump has been demanding such a pact, but Ukraine has been pushing for new security guarantees or fresh military funding in exchange for its minerals. I do not recognize even $100 billion, Zelensky told reporters at a press conference a day before the third anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion of his country. We agree with Biden that this was a grant. A grant is not a debt. Although that is factual, we didn't agree to that. Ooh. Trump has been inaccurately repeating in recent weeks that the U.S. has given Ukraine an estimated $350 billion to defend itself against Russia. and that a deal granting Washington rights to hundreds of billions of dollars worth of critical and rare earth minerals. Boom! Ty! See, it's almost like you say things to people and they think you just made up a bunch of bumbaras, right? And you see it completely right here, the worth of critical and rare earth minerals in Ukraine should serve as back pay. If that's going to serve as back pay, I told y'all months ago, if y'all follow my channel, that they were a gold mine. Yes, I'm going to repeat myself because some of you that were in there, oh, Ty, that sounds a little far-fetched. Even some of mine, you guys that are on the right, that support me and have been with me for a long time. Yeah, Ty, I don't know about that, man. I mean, I'm with you on, I agree with you on most of the stuff you say, Ty, but this whole critical mineral thing, Ty, that seemed like some dumbs. I don't know, Ty. That's what a lot of y'all said it to me. I'm talking about good people that follow me on my channel, but I'm not talking about the loonies, okay? Now, in reality, Congress approved roughly $183 billion for Ukraine under the Biden administration, more than $65 billion of which was spent in the United States purchasing new weapons for American stockpiles after Washington donated used U.S. weapons to Kyiv, however you say that, according to the Pentagon. Still, despite Zelensky's tough words Sunday, there have been strong indications that Ukraine is nearing some kind of agreement on a mineral rights arrangement with the U.S. Trump is making a way to get us our money back. Trump's special envoy to the Ukraine, Kellogg, met Zelensky and his cabinet during an intensive 3-day diplomatic trip to, I don't know what that word is, y'all, last week. The part of their talks centered on mineral deal. As Kellogg left Ukraine on Friday, Zelensky's office told him the Ukrainian president had been convinced to negotiate a mineral rights deal with the U.S., giving your important mission and our deepest respect to you and desire that you return to President Trump with good news, the Post can exclusively reveal. In response, Kellogg said the U.S. and Ukrainian leaders could change everything for the better. Washington and Kyiv, I'm going to say that, y'all. Kyiv continued hammering out. You know what, y'all? I'm sorry, y'all. I got to do this. Some of y'all that have been following my channel, you know I'm not one of those people that like to be like dumb on some stuff. Let's look up this, how to pronounce this. Kyiv. Okay, can I get the word just pronounced? Hit that thumbs up button for me right now if y'all don't mind. I want to learn how to
pronounce this. Ukrainian cities in English. I'm a Ukrainian, and I'm going to teach you how to pronounce Ukrainian cities in English
Come on, just get
correctly.
to it.
Let's start with Ukraine's capital, Kyiv. So it's Kyiv, and definitely not Kiev. I know the sound I could be quite hard for a non-Ukrainian speaker, so let's break it down. You take Ki from kiss, Yi from yeet, and V. Kyiv.
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 Kyiv. Okay, there we go, Kyiv. All right. So again, from Kyiv, don't laugh at me. Many people said there is logic in the United States of America and they have the rights to this logic, Zelensky told the Post. They say, look, if we make such an agreement, these are guarantees of security because the Russians will not go where the minerals are because this would be our business. These are our private companies and everything would be fine. But he said, but if Putin wants to, nothing will stop him from repeated aggression. Zelensky said any guarantee that the U.S. would protect its potential Ukrainian asset needs to be in writing. Even, for example, under Trump, there is no Russian offensive. This is not our respect or disrespect for President Trump, but he is not going to be here forever, and we need peace for many, many years, the Ukrainian leader said. That stance stems from the fact that Ukraine simply is not in such a desperate position that it needs to end its defense in its country immediately. And a ceasefire may only prove to benefit Moscow, and its economy and military continues to suffer due to the war. Ukrainian Ministry Defense Intelligence Chief, I don't know how to say his name, said Sunday. We continue to study the weak sides of the enemy. As for a ceasefire, indeed, Russia needs that. Russia needs to catch its breath to recover its economy, to stockpile additional resources, and prepare its armed forces to regroup their units and proceed with a new aggression against Ukraine. Ultimately, Zelensky said he is not going to sign something that is bad for Ukraine, and that includes ceasefire arrangement with Russia without concrete future security guarantees, even as Washington signals that Trump could end the fighting with an agreement with Moscow as early as this week. We don't trust them, Zelensky said of Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case. It's going to always come down to you following the trail of something when it comes to things like money. Now, I would do this, but, you know, for the sake of me knowing what I learned at my TED Talk, people average attention span is a 10-minute, 12-minute window. After that, people are gone. I would take y'all down a lane of showing y'all all those precious critical minerals that I told y'all about that are in Ukraine that Russia want to have their hands on, and the U.S. wants their hands on that as well. What's crazy about that is that Biden was doing a lot of money laundering under the guise to where if you were in the case like me saying, oh, they want those critical minerals, but there was no talks of these critical minerals let me slow down. There were no talks of these critical minerals under the Biden administration. But the people that told me that are in Congress who told me about these critical minerals told me that they know that people will suspect and look into it. The ones that knows that critical minerals are involved. But they thought that Biden might be doing this and making these deals with them in exchange for getting these critical minerals. All along, the critical minerals served as a way for Biden to hide the money laundering that they was doing under that. Thinking that, oh, we paying Ukraine, we're giving them protection because we know in the end, they're going to be the ones give us that. Wow, Trump is actually kind of doing that right now, saying if we are giving you these protections, these securities, we going to want that money back. And this is how you can give us our money back through these critical minerals. And being Ukraine, and we supplied them with this money, and we supplied them with weaponry, all we have to do is just stop, and it's a wrap. I'm just telling y'all, Ukraine is not going to win against Russia. They won't win against Russia. We stop helping them, period. It's going to be a wrap. Vladimir Putin said it himself. He said stop supplying them with arms and everything like that, and he said it'll be over within like a week or two. That's what Vladimir Putin said. Now, though, Trump is like, okay, we could leave that out and let Ukraine get completely crushed by you by not supplying them with securities, but yet at the same time, Ukraine took a lot from us, so we want to get what we want to out of it. We want to get our money back that he so-called got granted to him. And shame on Congress for approving that too as well, Republican or Democrat, plain and simple, especially knowing how our American brothers and sisters were suffering here in America. That's crazy. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think of this by putting it in the comment section after this video, and do not forget to do what you see right here, all right? The next video that I may do in order may be right here. You already know it's here. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And God bless you all through Jesus.